Hello, welcome you again in fourth module of our series of video modules based on BCS P064 BCA project course. In the previous three modules, we discussed about problem identification, then the components of synopsis, then how to prepare for project report, and in this fourth module, we are going to discuss about how to prepare for Viva Voce. As a student, we always feel sometime nervous, sometime we are having anxiety, sometime we are having excitement when we hear the terms that we have to appear for Viva or we have to appear for some kind of interview, because it is entirely different kind of activity rather than a activity which you do on your own basis or standalone activity. The activity in which more than one person is involved is always exciting. So, you take this project Viva Voce as a activity which is exciting as well as which is interesting, and at the same time this activity is having opportunity for you to provide your skills and to demonstrate your skills to the person who is taking your Viva Voce. I am MP Misra, faculty, School of Computer and Information Sciences. If you are having any specific query related to your project course, you may write to bca@ignou.ac.in, or you may write to me also at mpmisra@ignou.ac.in. In this particular video, discussion around how to prepare for Viva Voce and how our preparation of project report will help us during our Viva Voce. Basically, the preparation of Viva start from the day you start conceiving about the project problem. It is not that for Viva you are preparing specifically or separately and it is having something very specific defined objective for that you are preparing. Viva Voce is having very vast coverage. Viva Voce is not having something very well defined syllabus. If you say the syllabi of the Viva Voce, I will say that whole learning of your BCA program is syllabi for the Viva Voce, as well as your own personal experience, your own personal presentation style, your personality, your communications, your etiquette, everything incorporated during the Viva Voce, and the expert try to judge you on the basis of so many parameters. The number of parameters is so large that it cannot be discussed, you can say. So, it covers almost all the things, your personality as well as your academic knowledge as well as your presentation style, everything will be incorporating in your Viva Voce and will be contributing towards successful completion of your Viva Voce. So, let us see, in this video we will try to explain about how proper project report may help during project Viva Voce. Also, we will discuss some point for preparing for Viva Voce. If we talk about project report and whole evaluation process, so we know that our project report is of 150 marks and Viva Voce is of 50 marks, and passing in these two components separately is essential. If you fail in your project report, no matter how good you are performing in your Viva Voce, you will be not successful. Similarly, if your project report is very good and at the time of Viva Voce you are not performing and you are fail in Viva Voce, so effort of both project and Viva Voce is not useful, because you will not get success or you will not be declared successful. So, passing separately in both the component in project report as well as in project Viva Voce is compulsory, and pass percentage, as you know, in both the component is 40%. So, you have to score at least 40% marks in both the component separately. And if you ask to me that what is the purpose of Viva Voce, you are having already project synopsis, you have submitted that, expert evaluated that synopsis, given comment, on the basis of that you develop your project report, and now you have submitted your report is evaluated, now you are appearing for Viva Voce. So, you may have doubt or you may have some question that what is need of Viva Voce, I have already done so many things, I have already incorporated all the comments given by the expert in the synopsis and report is already submitted for evaluation. So, how Viva Voce will be helpful in completion of whole process. So, basically Viva Voce is kept with the purpose, and the purpose is that Viva Voce provide opportunity to the university to judge your subject knowledge and to test it, whether you are having fair knowledge about the different concepts associated with the computer science courses or not. Also, to test your domain knowledge. Domain knowledge means the problem you have solved, that problem is having associated specific domain, for that you have solved the problem. For example, if you have solved a problem for managing the library, then obviously that is library management system, and the domain is that how library activities or libraries are managed. Similarly, if somebody is doing for some other enterprise, let us say transport management system, then obviously the domain will be transport related activities, and the student who is developing that project is expected to have knowledge about that, how that particular activity happens, how that area of operations are handled. If transport activities are taken as a project problem, then how that particular area take care of different requirement of different customers or different clients, how you can manage the different kind of processing activities, that how you will manage the seat, what kind of stoppage information you will give, what kind of fare information, if you are providing certain kind of discount facility or early registration or early booking facility. So, how you will manage? So, you have to study the whole system, then you have to proceed further for development of your project. Similarly, it tests skills of problem solving, that how you are solving your problem, that you have to demonstrate. So, it is not that just you have done the project and you, in your Viva Voce you will go and just present the project only. You may have some additional associated problem, and that also you have to show that how actually you are skilled to solve that specific problem on the spot, just by taking that particular problem and applying the skill set which you are having and showing the expert that you are aware about how actually the problem is solved. Similarly, it tests the confidence level and it tests your communication skill. So, confidence level is very important, because whenever you are appearing for Viva Voce, if you are confident, you can handle the question very easily, you can tell it. Now, if you ask to me that how I will have confidence and how I can increase my confidence level, my answer will be that if you are doing your project seriously, if you are following all the steps and the guidelines provided to you, and you are having knowledge of the project which you have developed, you are having knowledge of the subjects, the concepts of those which you have used in your project, then you should have confidence, you should have willpower, that if you have developed your project, no doubt whatever question is asked, you will be in position to answer that. So, if that particular confidence you are having, then definitely you can face it, but confidence will come only by your labor, it will come only by the effort if you put during the different activities. So, confidence is not something which will come automatically or that you can gain by doing some kind of exercise. Exercise in itself is the activity which you are doing. If that activity you are doing properly, if you are doing that particular activity under the given rules and regulation, then confidence automatically will come in and it will build up, and you can do that particular activity at the time of Viva Voce also if it is asked. And similarly, communication skill. In fact, communication skill is one of the most important requirement while you are facing, whether your Viva Voce or you are dealing in any public life or you are exploring for job opportunity, going for some kind of interview. So, everywhere your communication skill basically reach before you. So, whenever you are speaking, speak with conviction, speak with confidence, speak with politeness. These all things are very important. Conviction means you are having knowledge, whatever you are saying, you are totally determined that you are saying and you can justify that. You can take care of it only if you are doing and you are having some kind of learning in your bucket and you are full with that particular specific knowledge. It is not that all the knowledge, all the activities, all the concepts should be with you. If you are having some limitation, that also you to tell to the evaluator at the time of evaluation that you know few things, and if few things you do not know, you tell that you do not know these things. It is not that you have to know all the things, you have to be 100% always, and that will give a kind of good impression. It is part of good communication skill, that whatever you know, you are frankly saying that. If you are not knowing something, politely saying that you do not know this thing, or you know this particular thing up to certain level only. So, this will definitely help you in your presentation. And the last one is to test skill of dealing with a specific problem, because you are developing your project for a specific problem. So, it is quite expected that the person who is evaluating you will try to know that what kind of challenges you faced during your project development, what kind of problem you faced, and how you resolve those problems. So, if you have done your activity honestly, if you have done your activity step by step, you will be in position to tell the hurdles which come in your way and how you resolve those things. So, this will give definitely a good impression to the evaluator, and also it will impress upon the evaluator that you have followed the process very rigorously, very clear understanding about the different steps you are having, and it will help not only in your Viva Voce, it will help you to develop a good habit of presentation anywhere in your life. One more things which comes as a student, whenever we think about appearing for Viva Voce or interview, some kind of anxiety come, and it is quite obvious, it is natural, it should be there. This particular anxiety or this particular type of nervousness can be solved very easily if we are following the process. Now, what kind of process we can follow? So, there come the domain knowledge. Domain knowledge means the specific problem which you have taken, in that particular problem area, how the activities happens, and second one is that subject knowledge. So, these two knowledge basically you are using to define the problem, to analyze the problem, and then to design the solution. Then comes the knowledge of tools and technologies. If you are using certain programming language to solve your specific problem or write the code, then you should be fully aware about the concepts of that particular programming language, what are the advantages of that programming language, what are the syntaxes, what kind of data supported by that programming language, what are the different kind of variables available, what are the different basic constructs available in that programming language, and similarly what kind of problems can be solved or what kind of applications can be developed by that particular programming language. So, you have to be similarly, you should be able to write code if it is asked to you during your Viva. And one more thing which help or which may help you in overcoming the anxiety is that practice in a group. Basically, group provide strength, and it is a kind of cumulative strength. If in a group we are discussing, in a peer group, or you are having certain friends of your class and they all are preparing for the project, then they all may sit together, may discuss about several things. So, whatever gap a specific person is identifying, that particular gap may be filled by some other student. Similarly, you may also fill the gap of some other student by displaying or demonstrating your skills which you have learned, that how you have solved the specific kind of problem and how you have tackled if such kind of problem arise. So, not only your own knowledge, knowledge of your peer group, knowledge of your friend also will be inculcated in you, and that you can use. So, practice in a group, that will be a very good tool. And one more approach you may adopt, if you are having some kind of shyness, you do not know how you are appearing at the time of presentation, whenever you are speaking, what kind of accent you are having, what kind of presentation skill you are having, those all things you can see whenever you are practicing in front of somebody or in front of a mirror. So, just sit inside a room and in front of a mirror, talk to yourself and see that how you are reacting, what kind of expressions you are giving, what kind of confidence level is coming from your demonstrations of different kind of skills or different kind of concepts. So, these all things in combination will help you. Similarly, sometime medium of communication also matters whenever you are having some medium of communication, so that medium of communication you are not able to communicate properly, then what you will do? You will just be in process of formulating the certain concepts and certain kind of sentence formulation you will be doing, and you will not be in position to demonstrate your skill, and the whatsoever knowledge you are having you will not be in position to tell. So, for that, if you can communicate in some local language to the expert and you are comfortable enough at certain juncture, so use that particular, take a polite permission from the expert and tell that I am not in position to explain this particular in specific or in English language. So, I am willing to communicate in Hindi or in the local language or in the language of regional in which you are belonging. So, that also may be accepted, but that should be partial. It is not that everything you have to present in that specific language, because the program delivery medium is English. So, you are expected to have some demonstration in English, and if somewhere you are facing problem, you may take leverage just by requesting the expert that I want to communicate to you in that specific language or that specific local language. Revisit the project before going to the Viva Voce. Knowledge of basic concepts used in project activity you have to keep, knowledge of coding you should have. Similarly, what kind of input you have given, what kind of output you have got, what you were expected, what kind of test cases you designed, what was the output of those test cases, user interface, these all things you have to take care, and you have to keep list of the complexities of the system, so that you can demonstrate your system easily to the expert whenever asked. List problem faced during the project, that also will help you to answer certain question. Limitation and future scope of the project should be kept with you, so that you can tell the expert that these were the limitation and these are the future scope which I can address. Subject to revisit before going to Viva Voce. Obviously, you have used concept of several subjects including software engineering, database management system, problem solving and programming skills, data structures and algorithms, and most importantly communication skill, and last but not least the knowledge of domain in which you have developed your projects. So, these things just you revisit, so that you are totally ready to face the Viva Voce. During facing the Viva Voce, you should be confident, your preparation of the subject matter should be proper. If you are not having proper demonstration of concepts at the time of Viva Voce, you may face problem, and at the time of Viva Voce, be composed, be calm, be polite and be patient while communicating. No need to be in hurry, you are having ample amount of time to tell whatsoever you are willing to tell, and no need to get in panic if you do not know answer of some question. If you know up to certain level, you can tell that also that I know this much, but beyond this I do not know. So, there is no harm in telling the truth, as expert is already gone through your project activity. If you are trying to modify something and tell something which you have not done in your project, and you are not able to tell something which you have already done in your project, in both cases you will not be in position to justify what you are claiming. So, be careful, whatever you have done, stick to that, justify to that, and just do not manipulate anything. Try to practice upon the things which we discussed in this particular module, and it will, I hope, help you in preparing in much better way for your Viva Voce. So, thank you very much for your patient listening.